here do have home insurance, but most of the companies are actually waiting for management to take care of the problem. Tricia, the couple is back home, but life, it will never be the same.
Yeah, Tricia, this crash involving a tractor trailer that apparently jackknifed.
A developing story right now involving a shootout and at least 2 schools. Although in the state of Nevada, employment is up, the jobs aren't paying enough. Not enough for the cost of living, the cost of daycare, or the cost of insurance. 1 year ago, Johnny Cochran opened up his own law firm here in downtown Las Vegas. And we're told by parents that Sarah had a big smile on her face. What are you seeing below?
Well, Kathy, all day we've seen a lot of flare-ups and a heck of a lot of smoke. This is the biggest fire yet. You're looking at a view from Good Springs now. That's near Highway 161.
The water stretches back for a good mile.
But just take a look at the backup. Southbound traffic is being diverted at the Boulder Highway. Some drivers so mad that they've simply gotten out of their cars and started walking.
The new facility houses not only an area for basketball play, but up to 3 volleyball or basketball courts.
Hi, Melanie. We'd like to introduce you to the Houston Humane Society's mascot. Her name is Bernie, and Bernie was a victim of animal cruelty. As you can see, a couple of teenagers set fire to her.
The suspect's name has not yet been released. Lynn, the move to relocate the 2,300 troops. And Lynn, the key word there is had. Hi, Lynn, that's right. Open up late until midnight, as a matter of fact. And check out this curbside service here. I feel like Sissy in Urban Cowboys.
The average price that we pay for fuel, 35 to 45 cents over, so don't tax us anymore. That's right, no bananas out here, but there sure is a curve. Down below, looking at the Rainbow Curve. Of course, if you're new to town, that's where US 95, Rainbow, and Summerlin Parkway come together.
A violent night on the roads of Las Vegas. Good evening, I'm Annie Blanco. Thanks, Andy. From Andy on the roads to Action News reporter Mary Blair. She's at the big airport that's jam-packed. More graphic testimony in the case against Michael Jackson as more people take the stand and give their take on what happened at Neverland. Carla Wool has the story from California. And Lama, what is the next step for people there in the Vatican and for Catholics?
This is DNN Real Estate News, the source for daily global real estate news.
In Las Vegas, we'll do just about anything to close a deal. Even if you're not a major art connoisseur, you'll appreciate this.
And in this state-of-the-art, baseball diamond is just one thing that can keep you healthy.
That's right. Here at the Arroyo Grande Baseball and Softball Complex, there's plenty of fields for lots of softball play or perhaps just plain old fun for the family. This is truly a hidden treasure. I love coming to hike here. Of course, I have to kick off my heels to do it. Child-proofing your home is a very serious issue. Keep in mind that each year, unfortunately, 2.5 million children will either be injured or die right inside the home. Keep your children safe. For DNN Real Estate News, I'm Annie Blanco.
She said, stop, stop, no.
Love turns lethal on the streets of Las Vegas.
I mean, my heart goes out to her. The hell with him.
A sight that's too gruesome to see.
He chased her up the median and shot her dead 4 times in the chest.
This all started at Cheyenne. That's when cops say a woman got out of her SUV and started running. A man she was with also got out and chased her.
And then he pulled a gun, fired 4 shots.
She drops and I just ducked and went through the intersection.
And she went down and he went to his chin and boom, he blew his head off.
Cops are calling it a murder-suicide, but those who saw it with a church nearby say they weren't the only ones watching.
Well, I know he's in hell right now, and if you believe in God, that's where he's at.
Back out here live at this intersection that was closed for hours as cops, they worked the scene. Those same cops tonight still trying to figure out exactly why this murder-suicide happened. What we know is that the couple, they were married in their mid-30s, and they are Hispanic. Reporting live, I'm Annie Blanco, Channel 13, Action News.
Yeah, Steve, you know, most people who ride the monorail are from out of town, but for those who live here, well, it's getting kind of embarrassing.
Certainly, we're disappointed with the problems that we've experienced the past couple of days.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. The monorail has problems.
It happened. They just come along and stop.
That's after not one,
2 technicians over at the monorail right now,
but 2 embarrassing days. It happened at the same time both days. 5 trains automatically returned to their stations, but each time one other train stuck.
trapping passengers inside.
It doesn't seem to be a real good ventilation system.
Monorail officials say it's a communication software glitch, trains losing contact with home base. But Clark County is not happy. They say now new maintenance rules, especially heading into summer. That's after passengers in one stalled train say they were unable to get 2 windows open for air, though the doors did open.
The people who opened up the doors were the safety personnel from Bombardier. The only reason they opened up the doors.
Is it because the doors couldn't open?
Absolutely not. You or I could open up the doors, right there.
Emergency release buttons are the way out, but officials are hoping it won't come to that, so more testing scheduled Wednesday. Even though...
Right now, is the monorail safe?
Absolutely.
But that's also what the other spokesperson said in January of last year, that time after a drive shaft fell from the monorail.
Is the monorail safe?
Absolutely.
Back out here live in the Action News Talk overlooking one of the substations. The monorail running 6 trains tonight. On average, between 30 to 35,000 people ride the monorail each day. And that generates about $95,000 each day. Reporting live from the Action News Talk, I'm Annie Blanco, Channel 13, Action News.
Trisha, it is hard to sleep inside this condo. How would you like this? Inside this bedroom, every time it rains, the leak is so bad, these buckets right here have to be changed out every single hour.
At Sunrise Mountain Townhomes,
there's a leak right there.
All the problems begin upstairs.
And then we come up in here to the room,
where you'll find some nasty stuff.
Insurance has come in and has taken all the molding out.
But not just one resident has the problem, nor 2, nor 3, but several around every corner.
Liz, Letitia, and Stuart have a lot in common.
Yeah, pretty much. And we've been complaining for a couple months now.
Complaining about leaky roofs, mold, and short circuits.
I'll turn on the light not knowing that it's filled with water. And when I do, it blows up.
I can't turn this light on because I had to duct tape it because I'm scared that it might shock my kids or me.
Residents take their concerns to Empire Properties, but so far, no luck. They even pay the property a monthly fee to maintain the outside of the condos. When Action News arrived at Empire in Henderson, they turned off the lights and left.
It's not right because it keeps getting bigger. The problem is huge.
Now, people who live here do have home insurance, but most of the companies are actually waiting for management to take care of the problem. Now, as we said, Empire Properties, they have no official comment, but they are telling us tonight that these buildings were built in 1983. We did a little digging. They've had numerous problems. Now, how to avoid all this? Well, simply do your homework anytime you're going to buy anything. Talk to neighbors, and most importantly, realize that there are people out there who are out to rip you off.
Tricia, it was the residue gunpowder that had firefighters really concerned. Tonight, this fire ruled accidental. A cigarette left burning right next to a box full of gun shells. And tonight, a nonprofit organization left with nothing. This is the scene near Sunset and Mountain.
At first, not even the firefighters knew what was burning.
Even standing out here in the street, you couldn't see your hand in front of your face.
That left firefighters hustling, attacking the fire from every direction.
Look how much water they're shooting on that, and it's still flaming.
At the center of the mess, the Nevada Paralyzed Veterans of America house, where empty gun shells were left out. Residue gunpowder exploding.
And our concern was the fire spreading from the house over into the big warehouse where it's even bigger.
With visibility zero and power lines in the way, firefighters took no chances. The smoke was so thick, firefighters, they cleared everyone out. The haze could be seen all the way at Rancho near Vegas. It took 1 full hour to contain the fire, the building a total loss.
We're a nonprofit organization, so I don't know what's going to happen now. I'm just glad nobody was hurt. Everything else can be replaced somehow, some way.
Back out here live, a look at one of the gun shells that came flying throughout this fire. Lots for firefighters to deal with. No one inside the house, no one hurt. Tonight, 300 members belong to part of this veterans organization at a total loss of at least $150,000. Reporting live on